Firetalk's immediately getting assaulted by a rogue, instantly getting ganked right now. Cloak with a Shadow Blades, not giving much of a chance. Big DFA does ultra, but it does put him back in a bad health. Though. Hold on, Cauterize does not get proc yet, but the rogue is under, putting him under a ton of pressure. Does get himself a bit of a shield. There goes the caught, there goes the block. Holy, I don't think the guy expected that big DFA. He did ultra to put himself into high health, but that was just honestly barely keeping you alive there. I'll join Demon Hunter next week. Sounds good, Leah. Thanks for popping on the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Sap out onto buy plus. What was this opener, man? Cloak and just send it. Big secret. I think it might be lights for Firetalks, man. What can you do in this situation? He doesn't play Blink. DFA looks like he kind of. It didn't look like you landed on him with the DFA like a missile. It looked like he kind of floated towards him like a butterfly. Like a fairy godmother or something. What was that? Except instead of like delivering wishes, you just putting him to bed permanently. Does go for invis and stays invis. Not a dot in sight. How are you alive? He can get himself a shield, maybe. That's about all he can do. Plush catches a full reset. How are you still invisible? He's had like no health. And Plush catches a full reset. Plush can just sneeze on the guy. Just cough in his general direction, he'll be dead. Immediate shield off of a strike. Cheap shot. Keeping a shield for a second. Plush taking a second. Oh, wait. Oh, just let it not do it. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal, man. Debug this round to power it up. I love to see it. Leo does end up clipping Plush by the looks of it with a bit of that Remorseless Winter. Although Plush got himself the full Molten Frost Armor set. I like it. I think it looks good. Wait, they fix the chest piece? I hope they fix the chest piece. First time that thing came out, just chest piece wasn't working. I just staring at a naked chest of my Night Elf rogue and I was like, what the hell? But it looks like they fixed it. But it seems like, you know, he's got a Frosty set. I feel like he should be pretty set up and ready. Like Mogwise, he's at least prepped for Leo. Cloak Shadows to deal with the Frosty damage. Leo, however, has a lot of physical. Let's just burst right through. Oh my god, that's just so. What is a Twilight Dev? I'm sorry, Blizzard? What is that Twilight Dev? The man was already dead. What other what the hell proc Twilight Dev? I swear it's got a mind of its own. I remember Twilight Dev was pretty random, but like a lot of the times it would just do a giga damage and pull things through a wall. I don't think of proc just because. I don't understand. This is kind of like a waste. Bella does catch up to Leo, can still lock him down. That is a subtlety rogue from one to the next with full Shadow Blades, able to evade the blades though. With the slows it to Bella, letting Morgan or no Morgan. Crap, chat, help. I want to say chat, help me. Which rider is that? Damn it, I feel like I should know him. I know there's Whitemane, I know there's Trollbane, I know there's Morgraine, and then there's Nazgrim? Is that what it is? Is that Nazgrim? I remember doing the DK questline back in Legion where you pick those guys up. The 4 riders, the new riders of the apocalypse. Oh man. Leo, try to see if you get a couple of blitz back in. Drop in a dome just to make sure he's extra safe. Evasion out for Bella. We're just going to be playing to evasion just to keep the pressure rolling in. Leo walking out of the dome. Drop it out, Death and Decay. Still evasion short for the rogue. Does get a stun trigger to follow. Bella might still be in trouble. Trying to see if he can escape. Cheat death. Sippy Cup. Barely keeping him alive. Hold on a second. That Sippy Cup was actually keeping you steady for a moment. But Saya ain't gonna give you even a chance to recover. There goes the Twilight Dev, but instead, that time it procced when Saya hits you, not when you hit Saya. What? Hold on, this Twilight Dev is wacky. Nazgrim? Okay, it is Nazgrim. Good. I knew Whitemane, I knew Trollbane, I knew Morgraine. I was just unsure about the orc. I was like, it's somebody from, not Warlords in general, but it made me think of Warlords for a second. Yeah, not letting him live there. I was thinking Warlords, but it was like, no, he didn't make it to Warlords. So it's got to be Mop. Siege of Wagamar, he died. But he was given a second chance. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember doing that questline too. Ooh, very green, mean, and lean. Sai immediately with a blessing of protection. Blessing of Saint too. Using every single blessing. I got the blessing of protection, baby. I forget what that's from. It's like a meme or a video or something from way back in the day, dude. Way back in the day. I like the whole Molten set that Sai's got going on. I like how he's mixing it together with the Cataclysm Warrior set. That also looks really good too. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. All red, all molten, all angry looking. It's going to be Saya's Bob trying to see if he can catch up to Saya. Does hit him with a stun, but it's getting so low. I think he's just going to melt down to the Dawnlight. Does go for a bit of that rallying cry or Battle Master Stricken. One of those two, maybe both. But that means if he does use both, that's he's taxing himself a lot on that health. And eventually, taxes are going to come in. He's just going to have to give up 30% to the WoW Arena gods. Oh, you're so dead. Unless... Wait, okay, so I think a rally or Battle Master Stricken fell off. Saya does not give you a chance, though. Just absolutely go. Oh, what the? Shifties. Looks like he was going to go for a big dot setup on the Saya. He's got trees over there beating him up right now. Is the broccoli still in play? No, the broccoli's gone. But then you gated. I don't know if you meant to gate. Was it like accident on the gate and you kind of just missed your own burst go? It almost feels like it, doesn't it? It's going to be Saya charging in. Does get himself technical to slow down Shifties for a second. That is actually really, really good. Roar for a moment. Trying to go for a clone. Saya thought he escaped it. Was trying to use some Super Saiyan like movement techniques, but no, he couldn't. It's going to be a couple of rats, but Shifties. Saya, that is a large opportunity for Shifties to make some damage happen. Has Evoke, full Celestial. Has, I think, another... No, he doesn't have another charge Celestial. Looks like those have both been used up. He might just have to wait for trees. Fury of a Loon does still hit you with a Fury of a Loon. Saya's just going to take that dot damage behind the pillar. Or not? Or it'll just get stopped by a wall? Okay, Blizzard. We gotta have a talk. I definitely seen that beam literally like pass through objects like it's nothing. I am sorry. What? It's going to be a disarm when Saya closes the gap. Chaos will go for Wake of Ashes to get himself wings activated, but he's kind of limited with some of the damage he can do. Stun, Roar, Cyclone, Body Shifty, Strike it out for Saya. Shifty's going to be in trouble, needs everything to survive here. Might need a Heart of the Wild. Trees as well. Just send everything you got on him. Root Silence. Saya still has a bubble. I don't think he's going to send it here. That is trees though. Those rats should hit for a decent bit of damage. Hold on a second. Star Surge should also do a lot. Hold on a moment. Shifty does get the hell out of dodge here. Saya's looking for a bit of recovery. Shifty's got to make sure he's got something for next Saya's bubble that is a full regenerate for Saya. So he's got him some big recovery. Is going to just charge at you. Has the eyes behind him, so you could always pick those up. Oh, I like how he's also riding about the horse and everything. It's going to be a charge on a Shifty. He's trying to go for the root, but does meet a Hodge. Immediately, Saya with a full stun. Disarm right after. Got himself lined aside behind the pillow, so you can always chill. Shifty's got a knock in the back, but I think Saya is looking to commit some damage. It's going to be some burst out of for Shifty's. Full Celestial. Bear Form available. Trying to go for a clone. Does get interrupted. Bear Form yet again. I don't think it can really do much anymore. Does flap to get away, but Saya crashes the down on him, and Rick is the last one left to try to take down Saya, as well as Cobra and Rifty. Is Saya going for a 1v something? It's gotta be, right? Blessing is sake to stop that axe toss, making it so short. Don't even want to follow. I guess you do get to, you do get to follow up with a you do get to follow up with a Mortal Coil. I was thinking that was going to be shortened by Blessing of Sake. Bubble. Oh, Layered Head still available. Bubble's still available. He's still got outs, but he's getting rampaged out. Hold on, he's getting torn apart by the demons. They're doing way too much damage. He's actually going for a blind on those things. He's gonna shell shock for a moment. Just trying to see if he can find himself some cover. He's better be very careful. That's a lot of damage. No bubble. He sent a global on something else now for Rick. That is a kill. That is a win. He takes it, but Cobra charges out right after, not giving him a moment to rest. Fear to follow until Succubus you see to trade. Cobra does burn a trinket, but an axe toss meets him on his cast. Mortal Coil to follow up. Trying to potentially go for a proper Shadow Fury stun, but a board out for Rick. Does get himself hopefully some demons around the corner. Can summon demons off of that Infernal. Probably should be doing that. Send those demons, just summon and redirect it back to Cobra. He wants a big bite to be on Cobra, however, it looks like. Fear onto Cobra, and a perfect opportunity for him just to summon up an army of demons with a Tyrant in just a second. Tyrant should come out right now. If you're gonna use it, Tyrant needs to come out right now. Looks like he's trying to see if he can avoid Cobra, but also the Succubus kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. It's gonna be Spats falling apart here in a second, unless he immediately goes for a Tyrant. It looks like he's gonna have to wait until he resummons a fresh new army before he gets it going. He's an axe toss. Wall out for Cobra, so this is huge. It's going to be getting a Doom prog, but no Doom Lord. It's going to go for a Tyrant either way for whatever army he has. So it looks like Demon Doggos as well as a Greater Hound should be hopefully enough. They're going to have to be enough. Stun around the corner. It does get hit with a Succubus Ruination out for Cobra with a Mortal Coil. Locking down Rick for just a second. Bolt one. Trying to see if he can release his body. Wait, does he reflect it? It looks like he reflected it back at him. I don't know if he had another ward, but it looks like it reflected back to him. Drain, barely keeping him alive. Fort, no! Rick does go down. Sai picking up 3 with Leo, picking up 2. Well done, boys. And the Warlock's having a bit of a tussle at the end. Well done, boys. Let's get us another one going. Johnny and Plus, let me know when both boys are ready.